Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku is on his way, but the big question on everybody's mind is, who's gonna EZA? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are attempting to figure out who the EZA for the upcoming Daima celebration is going to be. After all, Dragon Ball Daima is in a precarious situation, as a lot of the major units that would be associated with a character like a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or even a Pure Saiyans, which is one of his major leads, already EZA'd this year during other major portion celebrations of this year. So the big question is, well, who's left? Who could they possibly EZA during this celebration that would tie in well with this Goku? Well, I have a few answers here for you, so we're going to break those down in this video. So let's start with the obvious. There is one incredibly obvious answer to this. After all, right, he does lead demonic power and pure Saiyan, so likely the EZA is going to be someone on this category. So the character who fits pretty much the Goku's leader skill almost to a T, and it is also associated with other sort of demon realm type things, even though not necessarily specific to Daima, is the AGL Kid Gohan. He's one of the last few units from 2022 that has yet to EZA. It's at this point, it's basically him and AGL Trunks. Like, that's it. As far as Dokkan Fests go. Oh, the androids too. They haven't EZA'd yet either. And then Golden Frieza's out there. Who knows what's going to happen with him? But he's one of the major ones people have been looking forward to, and it would seemingly that this guy would fit right in with this celebration. After all, they chose not to EZA him for the hybrid celebration, so he kind of makes sense, right? When you consider his, not only is he on the leader skill, right? He is on demonic power, and he is on Bonaparent Child, so he fits the 200 lead, the 220% lead. So he could definitely be it. The only thing about him is, he is a stacking unit. Goku is not. So depending on how they build this unit, right, upon his EZA, they would have to make him. If they wanted him to work well with the Goku and the Goku's team, I think they would have to give him some things to give him to be okay for the first 5 turns or so, and then continue to stack after that. And we've seen them do this, right? The LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan had his entire kit reworked so that way he can work both in long and short fights. So it's not out of the realm of possibility, as long as they make him so he can play up his passive here, right? And so he can get the support, because that was the big thing with him, is that, right, the support that he gave to all allies, right, one of the highest supports at the time, 58% defense, right, up this to 58% attack and defense, and then change his conditions from heavenly events to heavenly events and demonic power. Then this guy is cooking. So I think it's very likely that he could be the EZA. And remember, he had one of the craziest active skills for the time, buffing allies' defense for 2 turns, and recovery, HP recovery, right? This is going to be wild, being able to use this again, especially, right, like if he ends up being a better stacker for attack and defense. Like, this is going to be really good for, for things like Festival of Battles, and even in, right, because you can activate this, right, 58% or less. So this would also be good in Special Battle as well, because you can proc it right away. So yeah, I think he has the highest potential to EZA with this guy. He's going to work really well supporting him, and it's just more support for the Daima Goku team, which I think would really, really help him out. He's already crazy, but just imagine this being able to, the more support this guy can get, the crazier he's going to look, and I love that idea. The next very likely candidate, and I hate to say this, but he does fit the leader skill. But it would obviously be a bad choice given his conditions, unless they change them to just Bond of Parent and Child. But the Int Majin Vegeta, a pure Saiyan and Bond of Parent and Child. He fits the 220% lead. The last time we had Daima characters, it was Majin Buu Saga characters who EZA'd with them. So it's pretty likely that they could that he could EZA. Now, the only problem with the EZA is there's currently no Trunks that would work on this team. Trunks is not on Demonic Power or on Pure Saiyan, so it would obviously not be good for him to do that unless they shift, and I don't know if they can, because I don't, off the top of my head, I could be wrong here, correct me in the comments below if I am wrong, but I don't think we've had entrance animation conditions changed. I think we've added things to them. Well, no, because the only entrance animations we've had who's EZA'd so far are the 7s, and they had a very basic one, so nothing was changed with them, the year 7s. So yeah, that's tough. Oh, Yamcha. Did they? They changed Yamcha's, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, so it's possible, right? They shifted his. So yeah, I guess it's possible they could shift it to just any Bond of Parent-Child character, and then that could make it work, I think. So yeah, that's it's a possibility, and it would make sense given the previous major Daima celebration did EZA Majin Buu Soccer characters. He does fit in, although I would personally prefer Gohan, and save Majin Vegeta for when there's better Trunkses around or better Vegeta's family characters. So, but he is a possibility. Now, for the curveball pitch here, there are 2 characters that are on the later skill for Demonic Power and Bond of Parent and Child that could easily fit this. And given that while this is a monthly TR, there's also a lot of hype that they're trying to draw into this celebration because it is Daima. And if you want to draw in hype, you know who you bring in, right? It's very possible that we could see the EZAs for the LR Fizz Ultimate Gohan and the Teq Power Awakening Piccolo, the orange Piccolo. It's very possible they could EZA these 2 as a batch EZA. It's not too far out of the realm of possibility, right? I mean, I would imagine it would be closer to New Year's that they do it, given that last year, right, the EZAs from right before year 7, the Fizz Super Saiyan 3 Goku and STR Kid Buu, they EZA'd during the New Year's campaign before the 7th anniversary. These guys were the New Year's unit before the 8th anniversary, which is the next set of anniversary EZAs. It's possible they could EZA them now. It's still a bit early in my opinion, but again, if you're trying to draw hype, you want to bring in these major LR EZAs, and they're really the only other ones that fit the category. It's a curveball pitch. It's a little out there, but it is possible. I think it's one of the less likely scenarios, but I do think, right, given how dry things have been the last couple of months, it's possible they could want to try to draw people in, and I think the anticipation of these guys' EZAs would definitely do that. So I do want to throw that out there. Now, this month also is going to have, very likely going to have some sort of mini crossover celebration to EZA the last bit of the Heroes units, right? We still got about 2 years worth of Heroes units to EZA. And the next group of EZAs are the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. So during the part 2, I definitely feel, or whatever extends into the crossover, whether there's a part 2 or not, I do see these guys EZAing during this month. The Limit Breaker Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, the Limit Breaker Goku, and the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. All 4 of these guys will be EZAing for that crossover celebration or EZA, however they decide to handle it, and all of them fit the 220% lead. Even the Rebel, she fits the leader skill as well, who would also be EZAing. Supreme Kind of Time doesn't fit. I don't think she's on Demonic Power, actually, but everybody else does, and right, you know, you do want, given his link set, set, right? You do want to have more pure Saiyans around, especially Super Saiyan 4 type characters, because he does have Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, Saiyan Warrior Race, right? So you do want, you know, more of those Super Saiyan 4 type characters to be with him, given the links, right? Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Kamehameha, Saiyan Roar, right? Like, he's going to be linking really well with, like, the Goku here. And, of course, obviously, the Super Saiyan 4s we already have in-game currently. So, could definitely see this happening and filling out the latter half of the celebration. All right. It's also, they could lean into the demonic power portion of his leader skill. And instead of focusing on the Super Saiyan 4s, well, I mean, these guys are more than likely going to EZA now, regardless. But it's also possible leaning into the demonic power portion of his EZA. We could see the EZAs for these the last of the Xenoverse characters, right? With Demigra, Toa, and Mira. These guys have yet to EZA, so if they wanted to lean into the demonic power portion, that might be more waiting for like part 2. Like if there is a part 2 LR, like like Yellow Coin Goma or something, it's possible that they could EZA to fit a more demonic powered centered team with him around. Who's to say? But I just want to throw out there, they are on the leader skill. They're one of the few characters that don't have an EZA, so it's possible. But in terms of main Dokkan Fest or LR EZAs, I do think that the AGL Kid Gohan is the most likely candidate for the EZA, followed by Majin Vegeta, and if we're real lucky, the superhero EZAs. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know, who do you think will EZA during this celebration with the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Again, my bet's on AGL Gohan. I don't really see anybody else that would fit the theme or the categories, but let us know who you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.